All right, I want to welcome everybody to today's Facebook Live, our Zoom presentation here with ibuumerang. My name is David Manning. I am the CEO of Extreme Travel, and I want each one of you to know it is exciting times here at ibuumerang. If this is your first time on the presentation today, I guess I should start out by saying good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, because we have people literally tuning in from all over the world. I've been in the network marketing industry since 1989. Prior to that, believe it or not, I was in the wrestling business, traveled the world a lot, but it was more for promotions and, it was a work feature. Now I travel for fun. And so as you come on the call today, I'm going to share a lot of news with you. I'm going to share a lot of updates with you. I'm going to share a lot of excitement with you. But we live in a world right now to where the network marketing industry, I think, has a chance to really just flourish with what we have put together here with ibuumerang. And I think we're going to change the game. We're going to change the way it's ever been done. We're going to create more customers than have ever been created with any company in history. And so as I go through the presentation today, I want to give you a quick flyover of really how fast this has moved here, literally since November. I've owned Extreme Travel now for 18 years. Originally, I bought a 15-year-old travel company. So when you look at that, we're talking about 32 years of travel. And also have a network marketing company, been very, very successful with that for the last 18 years. Over the past, I've been a master distributor. I've been a national trainer for companies, and I've been a consultant in the industry. So I pretty much know all the ins and outs, both sides, both from corporate and both as a distributor. And so the one thing I've always lived by is focus on what you have. Focus on your team, what you're doing. How can you make it better for the players and for the reps or distributors? And so I pretty much ignore what's going on in the rest of the industry. I don't really care. I always love hearing when other company owners or other companies are saying, what's David Manning doing? What's his company's doing? Because that tells me there's a fear factor there, and they're more worried about me and my accomplishments than pushing their accomplishments. But I have to say here, about 4 or 5 months ago, back in November, there was a rumor kind of started going through the industry. And so the rumor was, gentleman by the name of Holton Buggs. Many of you know Holton's story. If you don't, it's a phenomenal story. You can Google it. But this is a gentleman that I consider him the LeBron James, the Michael Jordan of network marketing. He's kind of like E.F. Hutton. If he's talking, people are listening. And so the rumor was he was going to do something on his own. He had been established with a company for 10 years, still is with them. And but over the last, especially, you'll hear his story, how he struggled in the first 5 years. But once he started hitting a level of success, it was just bam, bam, bam. Company after company that he went to, he would break all the records. He would set a new pace. And so here over the last 10 years, with one position, this gentleman has been able to earn over $100 million. And I just say hats off, bow down to that, because one, it shows a great work ethic. Two, it shows a phenomenal vision. And three, it shows the magnitude of his attraction in our industry. And so by creating over $2 billion in sales of coffee, over 3 million reps and customers, when I heard he was doing something, believe me, it got my attention. And so I called my good friend Peter Hirsch. He's not only a best-selling author, he's a pastor, he's one of the top lawyers in the country, and he's also best friends with Holton and his family. And I told Peter, I said, we need to find out what HB's up to. What's he looking at? And at that point, you're kind of thinking, please don't let it be travel. I don't want to compete with him. And so good news was it wasn't travel. And so the next level was, Peter, get us a meeting with Holton. I want to show him what we have done with travel over the last 18 years, where we've taken travel to, show him our new platform that literally gives people around the world true savings on travel bookings. And so today I want you to hear that story. I want you to hear how once HB and his team saw this, it went from what all they were looking at to focus right on travel. And you're going to see why in this presentation. Because what we did was, let me get over here, and there's a disclaimer for anyone that wants to take a snapshot of it, maybe your iPhone, your Android, whatever, you're welcome to do that. It's just basically, you know, covering some of the things we're going to say today, our disclaimers. We know not everybody's going to be able to take advantage of the opportunity. Some will, some won't, but we know we do have a phenomenal opportunity. But when you look at where we are at, what we want to do with network marketing is literally, we want it to evolve, and we wanted to do that through us, through our vision of what we've put together here as a team. And so when we look at iBoomerang and Holton running everything to do with the network, and you look at myself, Lori Spears, my director of travel, coming in with an 18-year-old plus travel company, everything we've accomplished, and you put that together, we're going to be able to attract millions of customers. And the first thing you have to do if you're going to attract customers is we sat down the staff and we said, look, we have to create an atmosphere that is nothing but first class when we're reaching out or talking to customers, whether it be their first email, whether it be their first presentation, whether it be their first person-to-person discussion. We want to make sure any doubts are removed. We want to make sure any problems are solved, and we want to make sure they're having the best reaction with iBoomerang and Extreme Travel possible. Why? Because we never want to lose a customer. And by doing that, we have built a system we call PRIB, Perpetual Residual Income Builder. And so let that soak in a second, because you're going to hear it numerous times as I do this presentation. Perpetual Residual Income Builder. And so if you look at the old model of network marketing, if you look at what's been done in the past, what happens is you get a product or a service, and let's just say this is your product right here. Okay, and let's say this product, when I used to go in and consult for companies, I'd say, well, what's your product? They'd show me their product. Okay, what's the cost of your product? When I say cost, what's it cost to manufacture it, put it in this bottle, label it, and get it ready to go out to the door to the distributor or the customer. And if that product costs $5, in the world we live in, you've got to mark that up 10 to 12 times. So now I've got to take that $5 product and sell it for around $60. If it's a $20 product, I got to sell it for around $200. So what happens is it makes it hard for anyone except those real strong recruiters, the people that have been through the trenches, that understand that people are going to be, hey, I think I found it cheaper. See, used to in the old days, you could say your product was found at the bottom of the ocean, or it was a magic tree or whatever. People had no way of knowing, was that a true statement, false? But now they Google everything. They go on and research everything. They'll look at the ingredients, and if they can find those ingredients in another product that is similar, they want to know, why is it cheaper? Well, here, what we've done, and I love this, guys, what we've done is, in the new model, you have to let this be almost like your slogan from this point forward. Make money only when customers save money. For those on Facebook, I want you to just put there right there in the chat, save money. Keyword, make money when people save money. There's never been a formula like this. You usually make money when people spend money, and in most cases, spend more money. With us, you make money as people save money, and it's free. You can get your customers for free. So you say, well, how are you going to bring this to the world? Obviously, we're going to bring it through network marketing. But the key is no one can laugh at travel because, guys, it starts with this. Travel is an $8 trillion industry. $8 trillion. And when you look at how much travel takes place around the world, look at Asia. $6 billion a day, 250 million an hour, 70,000 a second. Europe, 4.8 billion a day. The United States, 2.8 billion. Latin America, 953 million. Every second in Africa, $55,000 is spent on travel. See, a lot of people think travel is just going to a hotel, going to a resort. Guys, it's taxis, it's trains, it's ships, it's all the excursions built around travel, all the tours built around travel. In every country, travel is either number one, number two, or number three when it comes to their economy. So this is what I love about our worldwide opportunity. We have something not only every person wants, we have something every country wants to provide more of, to create more economy. And so here's the dirty little secret that takes place in our industry. See, the end consumer, the people out there searching the internet, and I know you do it, I used to do it. If I was going anywhere, I used to always go to Expedia. I wasn't one of those that would search 10 or 15 sites, but believe it or not, the average person will look at 10, 12, 15 sites trying to find savings, in most cases, $5 or $10. So they'll go to booking.com, rentalcar.com, Kayak, Agoda, Priceline, Travelocity, Orbitz, Trivago, Hotwire, car rentals, hotels.com. And they think each time they click on these, they're seeing a totally different marketing avenue, a totally different system. Guys, all of those and hundreds more are owned by two companies. They're either owned by Booking Holdings, who just bought Priceline, does $58 billion a year marketing travel, or they're owned by the Expedia Group, does $72 billion a year. So when you're searching all that, they're controlling the pricing. It's price parity. You have no control of it. So when I see those commercials that say best price guaranteed, truthfully, they should have to say best public price guaranteed. Because see, with us, you're going to your own platform. You're having to log in. It's membership based. So we can now show you, if we want to just total cost, it doesn't matter. We can show the markdowns on travel. So when you have your own engine, you're going to save up to 70% off of those retail prices. And yes, those booking engines are retail prices. Not only that, who do you know that wants to travel? If you just refer us trips to our Extreme Travel, we're going to book it, we're going to handle it, and these groups that we take care of, we did over 5,500 of them last year, we send you 25% of the commission just for referring it. You're our marketing arm. And then for those that want to jump in and maybe take it to a new level, become a travel agent, maybe your wife, your spouse says, hey, I wouldn't mind doing that part-time, full-time. We have Extreme Travel University that can get you all the certifications and qualifications you want. We have trained well over 5,000 travel agents in the industry. Matter of fact, Extreme Travel right now is out in either Las Vegas or California. I apologize, but they're at the big travel show. And when you look at Extreme Travel, guys, this is like the Oscar Awards right here to travel. We set in the elite or the top of almost every major supplier out there. Look at this: FunJet Platinum Member Club 500, Carnival Cruise Line Pinnacle Club, Royal Caribbean Royal Family, Norwegian Cruise Line President's Club, Delta Vacation Diamond Elite. Look at the bottom of Travel Savers. Travel Savers is a consortium. They have 3,200 agencies under that consortium umbrella around the world. Last year, we were number 2 in volume with them. So when I look at other companies, say someone says, well, what if they come up with a booking engine? Over the last 20 years, I've probably seen more than 20 companies launch with a booking engine and fail. Why? You can't make it out there with just a booking engine. Here we have the power of a travel company that did over 135 million in travel last year. I'm talking about traditional trips. So we're able to step in, help work through any problems, help solve, help find the best deals, help create what we call member trips that you'll be able to go on. As we go through these, first let's look at your platform. Now I love this because, guys, it doesn't get any better proof than this. These are snapshots right from your iGo platform. Here's a 4.5 star New York. Expedia's price was $339. Same room, same bed, same dates, $178 with us. That's $161 savings a night. Paris, 4 star, $440 on Travelocity. Ours, $130, $310 savings. New York City, rental cars, $392 on rentalcar.com. Our cost $221. Bam, $171 savings. Guys, savings is earnings. That's just like putting cash right back in your pocket because you didn't spend it. Punta Cana, boy, I love me some Punta Cana. $1,215 for the week. Ours, $712 for the same room, same bed, same beach, $503 savings. But this is where the perpetual income builder comes in. What we've done here is, one, we're going to be able to list all of these testimonials. See, most of the time you got to pray someone will say what happened to them on your product or service. Here, every time someone books their trip, we get documentation back showing the true savings. Look at these first 2 hotels. The first one, over $848 in savings. Second one, $532 in savings. The third one, $999 in savings. But look at this fourth one. Notice the name at the top. This was Holton himself, Holton Buggs. He and his family went down on a vacation, concierge service. What would you like? What kind of pillows would you like, Mr. Buggs? What would you like in the fridge? What would you like in the bar? What kind of excursions would you like to do? From the best online price, he saved $1,589. Guys, these are real. I remember Holton asked me one time, now when we show up, are we really going to get a room? Is it going to have windows in it? Well, now that he's used it, and as much as he traveled, he's probably already used his 50 times. Because, see, once people know these are real savings, they're not going to search all those other sites. So now they've, one, collapsed their time frame to finding what they're looking for, and they know in their mind, hey, here's the best price. We cater to hotels, rental cars, cruises, flights. Now, I'm just going to throw this disclaimer out there, guys. There's no discounts on flights. Every now and then, internationally, you might find something. But we put it on there for convenience, so they don't have to leave your site. Homes, when you talk about homes, some of these are multi-million-dollar homes. There's 2 companies out there. Their database is the same as ours, and they market just these luxury homes, and it's $25,000 to be a member to get their pricing. And on here, it's included with your iGo platform. Weeks, if you can travel at the last minute, you're not even going to believe some of the prices on the weeks. Some places you can stay a whole week, maybe a 2 or 3 bedroom for a couple $100. Then we have our marketplace over to the right. I like to say this is like the whipped cream on the dessert. We also have shore excursions, theme parks, outdoor activities, shopping rewards, golf. Anybody like to hit the golf ball? Wine club, gift cards, worldwide tours. And hey, let's just say someone out there finds a better price. We, one, can't always guarantee will be the best price because you never know what kind of promotion someone may be doing. But if they find a better price, there's a little tab. They can click on it, fill that in. We're going to cover that trip at the same price, and we're even going to add 10% in so that you can use points for future travel. Do you boomerang? Guys, this is going to be a slogan that's going to be all over the world. You know, we had people here from Australia, New Zealand at our big event here 2 weeks ago. I'll talk about that in a second. But a boomerang, everybody knows the secret to a boomerang. You throw it, and when you throw it, something good comes back. Actually, the boomerang comes back. But in life, I like to teach, if you throw something good out, something good comes back. Well, think about it. If you're throwing true travel savings out to all your friends, all your family, all your coworkers, you think they're not going to be happy? You think they're not going to want a book? Especially when it's free. Once again, customers are free. So when we look at this, here's how the boomerang works. Now, you saw those savings a while ago, like Holton, $1,589. On your platform, you see 100% of the savings. But when you throw the boomerang out, they only see 50% of the savings. Now, they've been searching all these websites hoping to save $5 or $10. And all of a sudden, maybe they save $600. They're going to be ecstatic. But whatever they're saving, that's only half of the savings. The other half boomerangs back. You get 50% of that, and we've coordinated a percentage of the other half goes right up through our compensation plan. This is the perpetual residual income builder I talked about. This is the PRIP. There's no limit to what you can earn. Let's look at this. So now we call, when people get involved with us, they're a TSA, a Travel Savings Ambassador. So if you look at this first, here's your member cost. This is a trip, beautiful, 5-star resort down in Playa. The savings on that trip for a member, for a TSA, is $3,399. But now, if it's on the boomerang out there somewhere, they pull up this trip, they're only going to see $1,699 in savings. Once again, they're going to be ecstatic. But that other $1,699, the other half, comes back. $849 goes to you, and there's still $1,100 in BV. That's $595 flowing up through our compensation plan. It's unheard of. Look at what can happen, because it's no secret here what we're going to do, guys. We're going to take people, everybody, all of our TSAs, and train them to send out at least 10 boomerangs. So now this is you. You send out 10 boomerangs. You create 10 customer base out there with your boomerangs. Now that means 10 customers, that's 10 trips a year. We know if it's an average vacation, they're going to save about $600. Now that's $6,000 in savings. All you did was send the boomerangs out. $3,000 comes pumping right back to your wallet. Let's get a little bit more moderate here. Let's say, because if you send out 10 and they work, you're going to continue to send out boomerangs. So now we get 100 of them out there. Now we got 100 customers. There's your average savings, $600. Now it's $60,000 in savings. Guys, that's $30,000 now, boomeranging back to you. That's not a bad little extra check annually. But let's get aggressive. I know a lot of people on here, they may send out 1,000 boomerangs in their first week. Because once you understand the platform's free, you earn when they get savings. It doesn't get any stronger than this. And so you get 1,000 of them out there, $600 average savings, guys. That's $600,000 in savings. That's $300,000 coming back to you on your part of the boomerang. But what I love about where we're at, we're network marketing. We're going to build team velocity. We're going to help leverage off others. So in other words, you may can only get 10, but what if each one of them get 10? Now you have 100. So if your team, and I love this because in our I Decide presentation, which you're going to hear about, people can plug in their own numbers. I may show numbers that they don't think they can achieve. Here, if they think they can only build a team of 50, they put 50 in. But now, you got 50 on your team. If they all send out their 10 boomerangs, now you got 500 customers. We're talking 600 in savings, guys. That's generating $575 a trip. Boom, 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 boom. $58 now coming out. We estimate our overrides in our residual unilevel are about 10%. So that's $58 a day pumping back through your unilevel, $1,700 a month, $20,000 a year. Let's get a little more moderate. You build your team up now to 250. Now you send out the 10, that's 2,500 customers. Guys, you're generating $2,877 a trip. Bam, that comes back $288 a day in overrides, $8,000 a month, $103,000 a year. We get real aggressive here, and really to me this is not real aggressive. We know we've had people join our program right now that have built teams of over 100,000 people. Think about that. If they all send out 10 boomerangs, you got 1 million customers. But in this case, just 1,000 on your team. You're now generating 10,000 trips with customers. You're talking about 37,000 a month in our perpetual income builder, our boomerang system coming back, 453,000 a year. Will everyone do it? No. But we can say these kind of numbers because they're true numbers if you boomerang, if you get your numbers out. Now, what we've done right now, and this is an exciting week here at iBoomerang. We had our first week. We had Mission 10K, and in our first week, we started on February the 18th. We had our first big event down in Houston, big party at HB's house, Holton Buggs' house. His family was gracious. It was unbelievable, fireworks show. Then we had our big name reveal. We had our brand reveal there in Houston, Texas, down at the Woodlands. We did that on Saturday 2 weeks ago. Guys, we were expecting 300 to 400 people. Over 2,000 people came. And we just finished our first week's pay run. And it was mind-blowing. All we can say is boom. It was incredible because right now, normally we have our binary on the front. We have our strong unilevel on the back. But right now we're running this little 6-level unilevel in the front. And I've already had people calling me, please don't ever take it away. Because it's generating serious income. We've got people in serious momentum and they're getting serious income back. For those that are jumping out here and saying, look, I'm removing all barriers. I'm going to change my life. I'm going to make this happen. I'm talking to everyone. This little 6-level payout, look at those percentages. 25% on your personals, 12, 12, 12. Next 3 levels, 8%, 8%. And then when you look at our packages, when you get started, you're going to start at $49.95. That's standby. Now I'm going to tell you about standby. You get an iBoomerang customer site. You get 5 boomerangs you can send out, 25% referral on all travel you refer, and you get your iDecide. Guys, this iDecide, we have people using this presentation in front of the room. Why? It gets your customer interactive. It starts saying, out of the following 5 trips, where would you like to go? And they pick their trips. Then it says, would you like to see the savings versus the public and our price? And it'll walk them through different scenarios that they're interactive with to the point they either become a customer or they become a TSA. But I'm going to tell you about standby. My good friend Peter Hirsch was just in San Diego. He missed his flight, got stuck on standby. For 14 hours, he didn't go anywhere because he was stuck at the airport on standby. See, standby, you need to pick where do you want to launch your business. And you can do that by picking one of our packages. We have Coach, we have Business Class, and we have First Class. If you look at Coach, your iGo platform has hotels, flights, rental cars. You get 10 boomerangs, but you only earn 50% of the savings on your boomerang. You're kind of like a customer at that point. You earn 10% in the binary in our pay structure. At Business Class, we add the cruises now to your platform. You start earning 100% of your savings. You're getting all your savings. You get 25 boomerangs. We bump up the binary pay to 12%. Key. You're now getting 1 week notice on any of the member trips. We just did Barcelo about 4 months ago. I announced on a Monday night call we were going down to the Barcelo Resort. Guys, when we do these experiences and we invite you guys, we pick you up at the airport. We make sure you're delivered to the resort. We do welcome parties. We do 2 mornings of trainings. Hey, and the trainings are like 2 hours. You're on the beach or at the buffet by 11 a.m. And then we always do a big farewell gala. You can't buy this online. And that one was less than $600, all inclusive. You just had to get a flight to get there. We had 800 go. We sold out in 6 days. Would you want to get notice when everybody does, or would you want 1 week's advance notice? But I'm telling everybody right now, the way you come in right now as First Class, you're labeled a founder. There'll only be so many founders in this company. Once it's over, it's over. But forever, you'll be able to say, I'm a founder with the company. I came in the beginning. I came in at first class. So you're going to come in at first class. It's $1,000, $500 for business class, $250 for coach. Guys, now you get everything. You get the homes, you get the marketplace. Everything's included in your iGo platform. 50 boomerangs to begin with. 100% on all your savings. Key. For the first year, you get 20% earnings on your binary. Forever, it'll be 15, but for the first year, guys, and where's the most excitement? Where's all the energy and synergy? It's in that first year. You don't want to miss out on that. Now, in most of the world, it's $99.95 a month for your monthly subscription to get your side, to get all your tools, to get your travel iGo site, everything. But in some parts, I was doing a webinar with Papua New Guinea yesterday morning about 4 a.m. It came early. I was doing one with India. Those two countries are $49.95. It depends on the economy of the country. We're constantly taking that into consideration because we want it to be a fair opportunity, but also a great opportunity for everybody in the world. So when you look at where we're at, guys, I can't emphasize enough why you want to get started right now. Be part of the program right now. In 1993, I was able to get in on the beginning of a startup. I was able to get in before the rest of the world knew about a company. It had the same compensation plan. It had the same products that were actually a little higher priced. But my check quadrupled in less than 60 days of what I was making in the other company. Why? Timing, positioning. But here, when I sat down with HB, Holton Bugs, I love it that a lot of our vision is the same. Now, he's achieved, believe me, a lot more. I've been so blessed in the industry. I've been fortunate enough to make millions of dollars through network marketing, whether it be on the owner side, network side. But when you put the right leadership team together with what he's put together here, when you look at Holton Bugs, when you look at Terrence Gray, when you look at Mark Kitgart, when you look at Peter Hirsch, when you look at my team, Lori Spears, all of the people involved, customer service, everybody that's coming together, we're not only going to build a home, a family around this world, we're going to build it helping people save money and helping people travel the world. Everyone's doing it. I don't care if it's an 8-year-old wanting to go to Disneyland or a 90-year-old wanting to take that last Crystal Cruise. Travel is something everybody is either doing or they want to do. With what we have here with Extreme Travel combined with iBoomerang and the leaders that are coming on board, I have never seen this type of leadership coming together. People walking away from major checks saying, I'm not missing this. We are going to be the talk of the industry. We're going to be the distraction of the industry. But the good news is we've made up our mind. We're going to plant the greenest grass in the industry. We're going to change a lot of lives around the world. That's our goal. That's our motto. How many lives can we change for the better? Whether it be spiritually, mentally, financially. But I can tell you this, we're going to have a lot of fun. My name's David Manning. I am the CEO of Extreme Travel. I want all of you to know I look forward to meeting you on the beaches of the world, just like this. Thank you.